Hey everyone, Stampede here, and we're doing discussion for episode 2 of Ahsoka. Please like and subscribe, and big spoiler warning. To recap the last episode, Sabine gets stabbed and the Sith have the map to the next galaxy. Alright, so let's get right back into the review. So the episode kicks off with Sabine hospitalized from the fight with the Bond chick. To no one's surprise, she's survived getting her organs cooked. R.I.P. Han. She wakes up and lets Ahsoka know that some random battle droid got the map to the other galaxy. Because of this news, Ahsoka takes off in search of a way to get it back. We cut over to the Sith, who took a vacation to Hot Topic's version of Stonehenge, where they discuss the other galaxy. Some witch lady says that Grand Admiral Thrawn is calling to her from another galaxy, and, well, this is kind of weird, because, although Force and witch magic aren't the same, we've never seen Grand Admiral Thrawn use either, so how is he, what? Did he FaceTime you? Did he shoot you a DM through Instagram? Because we've never seen Thrawn use any type of, magical, mystical abilities, like the Force or witch magic, so I don't know about this one. Wait, shh, guys. I think I hear something. Anyway, while the Sith Lords are still getting ready for their My Chemical Romance concert, Ahsoka goes over to Sabine's house to investigate what exactly happened that night. And that same cat from last time, who honestly is low-key carrying the series, warns Ahsoka of an assassin droid, whose head she promptly cuts off. Ahsoka brings the severed head back to Sabine, who hacks into it to find out who made it and where it came from. Anyway, we go back to the villains who learn more about the new galaxy, and we see some witch lady using her powers for the first time, which is interesting, I guess. They decide to go to Corellia to get a special hyperdrive that will help them navigate the new galaxy. That's when we meet this guy, but more importantly, Chopper from Star Wars Rebels. Fun fact about him, he speaks in grunts and moans and stuff, but everything he says is in English. Also, he probably has one of the most high kill counts in the verse. Anyway, Midweaver gives them a tour of an Imperial base. Rebel base. Sure, everyone working there is ex-Empire, but they don't care who they used to work for. They just care about the money. Who cares about politics and, all that stuff? The only reason we're here is to get this money. That's all that matters. No one's here as a double agent. While they're taking the tour, Hera tries to convince Ahsoka to take Sabine back as an apprentice. Ahsoka says that she's willing to, but Sabine has to really want it. And that's when we cut over to Sabine and Hu Yang having basically the same conversation. Except Hu Yang roasts the fuck out of Sabine, it's crazy.
I never had the talent, the abilities. Not like Ezra.
That much is true. I have known many Padawans over the centuries, and I can safely say your aptitude for the Force would fall short of them all.
Damn!
Hu Yang, a soulless robot, is basically becoming my favorite character. It's crazy how an emotionless droid has more personality than the main character.
The only time you are wasting is your own.
God damn, he is out for blood. He does not like you, Sabine. How do you feel? How do you feel after that one? Hu Yang might have a weird name for a droid, but he's chill with me. Anyway, we cut back to the douchebag who's being real shifty around Ahsoka and Hera. He's trying to hide something, and it's very obvious, but, they gotta call over a droid to, verify it. Come on, just beat this guy up. Ahsoka plays mind games and asks if there's any assassin droids. But then Red C-3PO snitches on this dude so hard, it's wow.
I have seen such a droid. I catalog inventory on arriving transports. An HK-class droid.
6ix9ine over here runs his mouth and snitches out everybody in that room. There's more of the runaround, and then we find out that the former workers of the Empire are still working for the Empire. Wow, who knew? Turns out winning a war doesn't exactly change the minds of the losers. Also, why did that guy scream for the Empire before shooting? For the Empire! Look at you. I bet you thought you were cool. You thought you were the man, huh? Ahsoka then has a fight with an Inquisitor and an assassin droid, while Hera is chasing after a Sith Lord who stole a hyperdrive from the Republic. Hera and Chopper chase the Sith for a while, and then they place a tracker on her right before she escapes with the Inquisitor. The whole scene is just alright. It's average. It's nothing to write home about. It's noise. It's action, okay? Nothing new has been on Disney Plus, so you just grabbed your salty snacks and started munching to this noise. Not because it looks good or is an interesting product, but because it's the new show on Disney Plus. Or because you started a YouTube channel to pay for college. More interestingly, Sabine goes back home and grabs her armor. Mandalorian Beskar steel, if anyone didn't know. I mean, it's the only armor in the Star Wars universe that actually works. Except clone armor, that sometimes worked. But just keep that in mind for the coming episodes, because whenever someone wears some halfway decent armor in Star Wars, every stormtrooper becomes Billy the Kid. She also gives herself the best dull knife haircut I've ever seen. Quick side note, does anyone actually like those stupid-ass pixie haircuts? I mean, if you like it and you want to like wear your hair like that, that's fine. But I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to straight up tell you, if you're under 30, it looks awful. Awful. Nobody likes that. No man wants that, okay? Unless you're like over 60 and you're like, you're getting tired of messing with your hair. Because I know some older women rock this haircut. I mean, it looks fine on them. But geez, anything but this. I'd rather you like go bald, to be honest.
So, what do you think of my haircut now?
It's ugly, I hate it.
They put all the Imperial loyalists into jail, while Sabine decides to tell Ahsoka that she's finally ready to be a Jedi. Which is kind of weird because she's wearing full Mandalorian armor while she's doing this. But don't think about that. Look, it's a 1-to-1 copy of the Star Wars Rebels finale. Even though Ahsoka's wearing something different, and in the context of the finale, the meeting was supposed to happen a little bit after Ezra's sacrifice, not literal years into the future. But no, shut up. Don't talk about inconsistencies and retcons. You're reliving your childhood.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
The episode ends with the Sith preparing to take off to the new galaxy, and Ahsoka calling Sabine her Padawan. Alright, so I'll say one thing. If this show is good, they will not make Sabine a Jedi. She's never been a Jedi. She was never supposed to be a Jedi. She hasn't shown any skills whatsoever in the Force or anything like that, so I don't know why they're doing that. What I'm hoping she learns from her apprenticeship with Ahsoka is that she is better off a Mandalorian, and she's just going to decide to stay that way. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about these people on Corellia. The show tries to point in the direction of them being greedy, money-grubbing capitalists, but they also try to frame them as people that are still loyal to the Empire. And you can't say that they don't, because this guy literally screams, "For the Empire!" So do they not care about the politics and they're here for the money? Or are they still ride or die for Vader? Now, the Chopper scene, you know how nostalgia poisons us. It took me back to my childhood. I love Chopper. I can't deny that. He was acted just like he did in the show. A sassy old piece of junk of a robot. And if you listen really closely, you can understand what he's saying. But time and time again, I see nostalgia being used as a weapon. I mean, this show itself is nostalgia bait. They reel you in with promises of our friend Ahsoka Tano from Clone Wars, and you get this stoic, emotionless mannequin. I mean, sure, Jedi are supposed to be as emotionless as possible, but good characters aren't. And Ahsoka has about the amount of substance as a piece of driftwood. The show also frames Ahsoka's connection with Sabine as like a very deep one, like they have history. But we never really saw any of that. In Star Wars Rebels, like they didn't really talk too much. If anything, she was more connected to Ezra. But once again, this show is just very mediocre. No one really like particularly stands out personality-wise, except my boy Hu Yang. But yeah, Hera's dry, Ahsoka's dry, Sabine is average, and Chopper's Chopper. Villains, on the other hand, I mean, they have some sense of mystery in the backstories of the two Sith, and that Inquisitor. Like, who is that? It could probably be someone we've seen before in the series, or an entirely new character, but making a masked character like this new might be a little bit of a waste of potential, but it could work if he gets unmasked quickly. If it's not a completely new character, then my theory is that it's third sister Reva from the Kenobi show last year, because Disney doesn't know what it's doing. I don't really have any real base for it, except for the fact that they might want to pull a Black Widow, because apparently posing as a man is the only way for women to be interesting characters. The Sith are a little cliche, searching for ultimate power, but you can't really complain too much because they've always been that way. So apparently Thrawn being back will get them power? I don't understand. I mean, right now, the Rebels are on top. They're fighting a losing battle, so I'm not exactly sure how just one man, Thrawn, is going to change that. But yeah, the show's doing a pretty good job keeping the villains mysterious, and it makes you want to know, like, what's going on? Where did they come from? What's their origin? So I'll commend them on that one.
Here, that deserves a clap and a half, actually.
There you go.
Seeing a pair of Jedi turn Sith is very entertaining, and I'm actually really, excited to see how that happened. In any case, the action's fine. I mean, the show It's just a popcorn miniseries. Like, you're not supposed to read too much into it. It's not supposed to affect canon too hard. It's just telling the story of, like, Ahsoka and what happened after Rebels and, you know, trying to make the Star Wars universe just a little bit bigger. Anyway, thank you so much for watching up to this point. Please like, subscribe, and share this video, and comment your opinions on how you think this show is going to turn out. Are Ahsoka and Sabine gonna bang? Did they already? Is this series gonna flop? Or prosper? If you ask me, it's just gonna fly under the radar. Thanks for watching. See you around. By the way, I know you guys saw our Fortnite skin. Oh my gosh. They just can't help themselves.